The housing market here, especially in Vegas, might be turning based on some evidence that we have seen that has been happening in the last few months. Well, we already know about the record high home prices that really started and skyrocketed last year, and also the rising mortgage rates, which kind of pissed off a lot of the buyers who are waiting for home prices to level out and hoping that it will drop in the near future. But if the home prices drop, will buyers still be happy on how much their monthly mortgage payments be? Considering mortgage rates have doubled just in the last few months. Imagine if you bought a $350,000 house about 3 years ago, you will be paying around $700 more a month if you bought that $350,000 house now, based on the average mortgage rates then and currently. Now, some buyers can handle that, but I think this time of the year, with high inflation and rising costs of food and everyday needs, most of the buyers are holding off on that, and is definitely thinking twice about getting that dream home of theirs. Now, per the National Association of Realtors, the costs of buying a home is about 80% more expensive now than they were just 3 summers ago. And as buyers delay their house buying plans, a lot of them are turning to the rental market, which is also no joke, because they are also increasing the rental prices as the rental market increases demand. I read an article in the Las Vegas Review Journal, the credits to Eli Segal, no relation to my uncle Steven. The median sales price of previously owned single-family homes have decreased 3.1%, or about $15,000 since June, according from a report from the Las Vegas Realtors. But homes are still up about 14.8%, or $60,000 from a year ago. So there might be some shifting going on right now, but I don't have a crystal ball to tell you how the prices are really going. So these are just the facts that are currently happening right now in the housing market. Now, home prices dropping might be good and encouraging news to buyers, but the main challenge at this time is the rising interest rates combined with today's prices. And I think that's one big thing that people have to face. So let's take a look at this graph we have here. The median sales price for single family homes at the start of the year was about $435,000 and rapidly reaching to $482,000 by May of this year. But it also sharply went down to $465,000 in just 2 months. And the next graph here tells us about how many sales each month was made, and started at 2,561 at the beginning of the year and peaked on March to 3,272, which I think is kind of normal considering the spring months have the most people selling and buying homes. But there is a sharp decline in the next 4 months and ended up in July for about 2,066, which is significantly lower about a year ago. And I think this next graph tells us a lot. Property listings that had no offers within the month or within 4 weeks. It started at 1,821 listings at the start of the year and ending up 7,331 by July of this year, and that's a lot. Even the ugliest house being sold last year have 5 offers, and I think this data that buyers might take a peek at the home now, but are thinking twice to push through, probably because of what's going to be their future monthly payment compared to their rent if they are renting currently. And considering inventory is also rising, this number might go up further in the next few months. And to think about it, a year ago, you only need a for sale yard sign and a listing in the MLS, and voila, your property is sold. Now, we had record low mortgage rates last year, and buyers flooding offers, homes for sale, sometimes up to 20 offers. Now, all you need to do, which was kind of hard for most buyers, is give everything what the sellers want, and the house is yours. And also remember that home builders a year ago were putting buyers on waiting lists, and some drew names even virtually, due to large number of buyers, with their agents attending to the drawing might be too crowded in the sales office, causing chaos. And I personally experienced this with some of my clients, sometimes even waiting to be drawn up to a month. Now, according to Redfin, just over 27% of pending sales in the Las Vegas area fell through in June, the highest cancellation rate in the nation. And Zillow reports some 20% of the listings in Southern Nevada had a price cut in June, the fourth highest share in the US, and that might be true to new construction too. Now, I think just about 3 or 4 months ago, buyers were paying big bucks over the listing price, like around $10,000 or even more. And the trend now is that buyers are mostly offering asking price or even lower. Typically this time of the year, home buying activity is very strong, but the sharp costs of home ownership have caused the decline of home sales for the last few months. But I think Vegas is still in a good place. Homes are still selling with an average days on market of 14 days. So buyers and sellers, I think we should really think through when considering selling or purchasing a home, especially on this weird housing market phase that we have right now. Now, write in the comment below if you think home prices will continue to drop, or this is just a quick transitioning phase that will eventually bring the market alive to normal times. Have a great selling and buying day, everyone.